for the two sides to remain far apart.
No.
What is that?
Sounds like fire.
Today, but this obviously comes just a couple of weeks after a shooting at the White House Sports Bar.
What is that?
Sounds like fire.
Today, but this obviously comes just a couple of weeks after a shooting at the White House Sports Bar.
Wow. Her, I guess, instincts when it comes to preserving her own life didn't work at that time period. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about what happened at the White House yesterday. It's going to be interesting. Stick with us.
Yeah, I think that second reporter's the Botox in her lip must have done something to her ears, because I recognized gunfire like immediately. And she just stands there like, what is that? So we'd appreciate if you'd subscribe, like, and share. It's a tremendous boost to the channel.
All right, guys, we're going to give you some more information about the gunman and Trump's reaction to what happened. So stick with us. Let's go ahead and check out the video.
At least twice last year and had a history of mental health issues. Court records state Best was charged in July with trying to enter a restricted area near the White House. Authorities say Best told them he was Jesus Christ and that he wanted to get arrested. Best was also reportedly detained by Secret Service the previous month for flagging down agents and making threats. The president saying in part on Truth Social, "Thank you to our great Secret Service and law enforcement for the swift and professional action taken this evening against a gunman near the White House who had a violent history and possible obsession with our country's most cherished structure." The president was at the White House when the shooting happened, but he was not affected as the suspect never got into the perimeter. In fact, the president stayed at the White House throughout the evening as he tries to secure a deal with Iran. The incident happened around 6 p.m. local time. Many reporters heard the shots, sending them hitting the ground for cover. They ran to the briefing room as the White House was placed on lockdown for nearly an hour. A Secret Service spokesperson says the suspect came to the checkpoint near 17th Street and Pennsylvania Avenue. And per their preliminary investigation, they say as the man walked up, he took a gun from his bag and began firing at officers. Agents shot back and hit the gunman, who later died at a local hospital. The Secret Service says a bystander was shot during the incident as well, but it's unclear whether they were initially hit by the suspect or during the crossfire. Charlie, Rachel, and Griff.
Thanks, Manny. Thanks, Manny.
You know, what's really tough here is this guy had been in trouble for going to the White House multiple times. They put him on a commitment, but you have to let people go. You can't keep them forever when they just did something verbally. I guess I would just say, if you're crazy and you want to fight against the system, the last thing you want to do is try and attack the White House. First of all, the whole exterior is bulletproof, okay? And second, even those uniformed Secret Service guards have trained Belgian Malinois. They carry M4s or whatever version is the newest M16 variant, and they qualify constantly. These are the best of the best that they have at the White House. You are not going to penetrate that perimeter shooting a weapon and do anything. You're pretty much committing voting yourself off the island by cop.
Well, that's exactly what he did. I think he wasn't even attempted to go after the president or anyone else. Now, there's a lot of people who are saying this is attempted assassination against Trump. I think this was actually assassination against himself, because I think he knew there's something probably wrong with him mentally. And the rest of the times he got arrested, I think that was a cry for help. Again, these people are doing this because they need help. They have
Yeah.
some serious issues. Now, do they have Trump derangement syndrome or something like that? Probably as well. But they have some serious issues. And I think also a lot of these people are looking at it and like, they'll talk about me. They'll make me into a martyr and a hero to Democrats, the people on Blue Sky. And most of them are looking at them like this. You weren't successful, so we're not going to acknowledge you. And that's the top these people are, in my opinion. If you're not successful, there's no point in talking to you.
Yeah.
Or talking about you. But when it comes to what happened here, I think this was another example of failure in the law. You know, this guy had a rap sheet, not only in DC, but other places as well. And he should have been in jail or be committed into a mental institution and be helped. And unfortunately, mental institutions haven't became popular again in the United States yet. Hopefully, at some point or another, they will, because I'll tell you right now, the mental illness in this country is absolutely insane.
Yeah, and getting someone committed who genuinely needs to be committed is practically impossible. So the law is going to let someone go if you can even get them to take the person and commit them. In Wisconsin here, it takes an act of God to commit somebody. You're never going to get it done. And, you know, I think you're right. I think that was his goal here, was to be some kind of a hero, because operationally he had a 0% chance of success. The only thing he could have hoped for is to maybe hit a Secret Service officer or shoot a dog or something. What kind of thinking is that? This guy needed help.
All right, guys, that's the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed. Please hit that like button, comment, and share this out to everybody.
Thanks for being here.